What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Interest, and I'm back again with another one. Need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Like the video, share the video, hype the video for more videos like this. Let's get into it. So Ben Whittaker from the UK just came off a knockout win over some dude named Gavazi or some shit like that. Never heard of Buddy, but he went in there and did what he had to do. Like I said, I never heard of his opponent. I think his name was Benjamin Gavazi. I've never heard of that guy. I've never probably even seen that guy fight. So I think we all expected that. I mean, he went in there and he knocked this guy out. He looked impressive doing it, though. If the guy doesn't belong in there, go in there and knock him out. And that's what Ben did. So shout out to Ben. Oh shit, his name is Ben and the guy he was fighting name is Ben too, I believe. Anyway, that being said, let's get into it. So according to Boxing Scene, Ben Whittaker's house was robbed on his KO win. You know, we see this a lot in the sport of boxing. I don't know who these guys be trusting, and you know, I don't know if this is a fake news. I don't know, because I see this a lot. Somebody's house get robbed. I don't know, it's like, it could be fake news just for publicity, keep his name still buzzing after his KO win. You know, I mean, or it could be the truth. But let's just say it's the truth for a second. I want to speak on it for a second. Let's just say it's not fake news and it's real. And Ben Whittaker's house did get robbed. The question then becomes, who did it and why did they do it? Do he know this person? Because if his house got robbed, it got to be an inside job, because I don't think that many people would know where a guy live at. You know, he has to know who set it up. He may not know right away, but he gotta have an idea of who did it. Because, like, who do you trust to your house that will have access to your crib to be able to go there and rob you? It gotta be somebody you know, because not everybody brings people to their house. If I'm gonna bring you to my house, I have to trust you. So, it has to be somebody you trust. You know, so if it did happen, like, we're going to take the approach that it did happen, but usually when we see some of this stuff in the news, it's fake news, you know, just to keep people talking about these fighters, but it is what it is. But like I said, we're going to act like it's real news, it's legit, so we're going to go from that approach like it's legit, you know, so whoever did it, it's really brave to go and rob a boxer. Like, that's crazy. Why would you rob that man? You know, I never really understood people that, you know, like, when they do stuff, they try to do it behind your back. If you're gonna do stuff, why do you think you get cool points for robbing somebody behind their back? Why don't you rob them to their face? You know, if you're so tough and you're a tough guy, and you feel like you go steal from somebody, why don't you do it in person? Why don't you steal from him in person? Why you gotta do it behind his back? You don't get no cool points for that. You know, people like to celebrate guys like that do robberies, but it's really cat burglar. If you're gonna rob somebody, rob them in their face. Don't rob them behind their back. You understand? You're that scary. You know, at least let them know who you are if you're gonna rob them. It is what it is. Anyway, let's get off of that for a second. Let's talk about Ben Whittaker and him being asked about the Benavidez fight. There's levels in the sport of boxing, and Benavidez is levels above Ben Whittaker. In fact, some of the guys that Benavidez has beat would destroy Ben Whittaker. You know, like, Shit, I don't know anymore. I was about to say Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant hasn't been looking too good. But I know he'll get cooked by David Morrell for sure. David Morrell will do him bad, do him really bad. If David Morrell had an opportunity versus Ben Whittaker would get annihilated. So I don't understand why people are talking about Ben versus David Benavidez as a future fight. That's not a guy Ben will want to fight for his first world title fight. I don't think that's a great idea, you know. If he does take that fight, it will be for money. It won't be because he feels like he can win. He'll take that fight because of money. It's a monetary fight. I've also heard rumors of Jerron Anderson. He wanted to fight the guy at a catchweight. Like, what is wrong with this Jerron Anderson guy? Why are you even putting yourself in the mix for Ben Whittaker? It goes to show you Jerron Anderson is only fighting for money. You fighting Ben Whittaker, a guy that hasn't accomplished nothing in the sport of boxing, right? You only fighting a man because of the name. So you fighting him because it's a money fight. You're not fighting a man because it's a legacy fight. Oh, I'm fighting Ben Whittaker. He was a former undisputed champion. He was this, he was that. That's not why you want to fight him, Ennis. You want to fight him for the money. Jerron Ennis is a money-hungry guy. He's not the guy a lot of people think he is. Y'all put a battery in this guy back. The guy only started boxing probably just for the money. He's not boxing to be one of the best fighters in the world. That's not what he wants. If that's what he wanted, he would have never been turning down all of these fights and going up in weight and fighting tune-ups. So, me personally, a fight with Ben Whittaker versus Ennis, I wouldn't want to see it because, like, these two guys need to fight guys in their weight classes. And Ben Whittaker needs to become a world champion first. You know, get his name out there, actually do something legit. You know, don't just use the sport of boxing just as a money grab without trying to be a legacy-defining fighter. You know, you just want to take advantage of the gullible fans of the world. And we're tired of that. It's time for these guys to show how good they really are when they get tested. And if Ben Whittaker wants to remain in the sport of boxing for a long time, in my opinion, he shouldn't even be mentioning Benavidez. But it's crazy that his house got robbed, though. If it really did, that's crazy. You know, like I said, it might be an inside job. But then again, you never know. Maybe just an outsider watching him. It's your boy, No Interest, and I'm out.